Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.
Hello and welcome to Nirmal Bank, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Hiral Daria. We have with us Kunal Shah, Head of Commodities Research, joining in. Kunal, gold and silver again have declined. Do you think this is going to be a buy on dip strategy from here on, or are you expecting further weakness?
I'm bullish on gold and silver both. It can, the fundamentals have not changed, but just because we've seen some selling across the commodity complex, we've seen gold, silver victimize because of that. I think looking at the way the US payroll report, the way dollar index is behaving, uh, today, the one negative news for gold and silver is there has been a ceasefire. It's actually a good news for from the humanitarian point of view, but for gold and silver, there is a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. So that is basically causing sentimentally, some positive momentum in the dollar index, and because of that, gold and silver are down. So during evening session, I recommend to go long in gold around 350. So 48 350, one can go long in gold. Silver also, I would recommend to go long 71,600. One can go long in silver, and expect both to shoot up during evening session.
So that's with regards to where gold and silver go. Now, when you come back to base metals, clearly on the back of China price curve fears, there is a fall coming in with regards to base metals as well. What would your strategy be?
Fundamentals are weak.
Excuse me.
Fundamentals are weak, but from 3 days we are seeing non-stop selling. So ever since on last Wednesday when we did the webinar, I clearly told everyone to go short in metals. So today, Friday being Friday, I'm expecting some short covering to take place. So I'm expecting a lot of these metals to witness some bounce back. So I recommend nickel in particular today. 12:45 last on Wednesday we recommended to go short in nickel around 1320. Today it is 12:47. So you can see some pullback till 1260 to 1265. Copper we can see pullback till 53.54. Zinc can witness pullback till 35. So today being Friday, I'm recommending buy call. Do it with a strict stop loss. Nickel put a stop loss of 38. Copper also put a stop loss of 45. I think the fundamentals are not bullish, but I'm expecting a bounce back. So today for bounce back, you can go long in metals.
Right, so go long in metals with regards to where a bounce back could be expected. Now, with this canal, if you see with regards to crude oil, there was a correction that we saw. There was a rise in US inventories. Again, the Iran nuclear talks, all of this is something which is impacting crude as well. What would your view be?
Well, for crude oil, I'm expecting, if the Iran and US and other European nations agree to the nuclear deal, then I think oil will crash further.
Hmm.
So my sense is 46, 10, 20 go short in oil because you don't know when it is going to come. Today, tomorrow, I don't know. So whenever it comes, sentimentally, I think oil is going to go down. 45, 10, 4500 should be the target, and 46.50 should be the stop loss. So selling in oil is recommended for the evening session, and one can carry the position.
Right, so that's with regards to crude oil goes. Kunal, with regards to a question, is money coming from crypto to bullion? And will dollar inflation have any impact on the bullion market in the long term?
Well, crypto, if you see from 50, 60,000 to 30,000, 30,000 to 40,000. So this kind of volatility is not good for the stability point of view. So yes, a lot of people will shift their investment, likely to shift their investment from crypto to bullion. Bullions are the safe haven. So that is going to take place. Intraday stop loss. So like Chinmay, I've told you before, I'm not a technical analyst. So my levels are based on the range what I see every day. So the range is, roughly you can put a stop loss of 48 200. So these numbers what I'm saying is on account of the range. So I'm expecting gold to trade in a range of 500 600 rupees. So 48 200 should be the stop loss.
So, from, so that's with regards to where the overall range goes. So today is weekend, so we can buy in bullion.
Hey, not because of weekend, but because we it dipped. We can buy because it has come down on the news of truce, the ceasefire between Israel and the Gaza Strip. So I think that is sentimentally negative for gold. That's why gold is going down. So another 50, 100 rupees down is a buy.
Right. And another question coming in, can we see buying again in copper like 800 and above?
No, I'm not bullish.
Okay. Kunal, another question coming in with regards to what about today's home existing sales data? How could that impact?
No idea how the data will be, but these data have very short-term impact. How old home sales data is not going to trigger, sharp upside or the downside in commodity. So, uh, if the data is better than better than expected, then some buying, sentimental buying can come. Otherwise, nothing major. It's not a major data. Major data, inflation, or job data. These are the major data.
Okay. Kunal, another question is that there is huge inflation pressure in the US. How would it impact gold and silver if you have to take a 3 to 4 months view?
Yeah, that's the reason why gold and silver are looking bullish. Since the inflation is soaring up, the break-even 5-year inflation is at the highest level of from 2011. So that's precisely the reason why gold and silver should move up.
Okay. And any gold target for intraday?
I think intraday it can test 48,550 to 600.
And any plans for cryptocurrency company trading platform?
No, I would not recommend cryptocurrencies.
Right. So I think these are the only questions that we have for today as well. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Kunal, as well, and have a good weekend.